Hey, I'm Sean from the Rusty Shovel Landscape Shop, and this is Rusty Shovel TV. In this episode, we're going to talk about wiring low voltage landscape lighting. So basically, to start your landscape lighting is your transformer. Your transformer plugs into a regular outlet in the wall, and from there you've got to step down to low voltage with your 12-2 wire, and that's going to run from the transformer to each light fixture. So each light fixture is going to have, call it a pigtail coming off of it, and that's basically going to connect from each fixture to the trunk line or the 12-2 wire that comes from the transformer. And so there's a few different ways that you can basically make that connection. And so the first way, Kichler has what's called a quick disc, and most of their fixtures come with a quick disc. So it's basically just a little disc like that, comes apart with a screw. There's a slot in here for your 12-2 wire to lay in. So basically there's no cutting involved. You just take your 12-2 wire, put it in the one slot, and then there's another slot for your 18 gauge wire from your fixture to lay in over top. You put this quick disc on, clamp it down. There's a couple little teeth in there that are going to make your connections, and then from there, that's all. You just screw it down. So that's all you have to do on that. Downfall to this: sometimes the jacket of the wire can be a little bit tricky, a little bit thick. So you really have to push down on this connection to make a good connection. Otherwise, you'll notice that your light won't work. So the other way to go is to actually cut into the wire and make a connection with a waterproof wire connector. And there's a few different ways of doing that. We've got a small waterproof wire connector here. We've got a large one here. And then Kichler also makes a Pro Series wire connector here. And there's basically, with the large and the small, there's the process is the same for doing these ones. The only difference is you can get, if you're doing if you're putting in if you're teeing off your 12-2 line, if you're going to fixtures this way and then other fixtures in another direction, you sometimes want to use, or if you're making multiple connections at one place, use a bigger one, or just for ease of use, you can use a bigger one. Downfall is they're a little bit more expensive than the small waterproof wire connectors, but these guys you're basically limited to the number of wires. You can get 2 wires in there. How this one works, it's basically just for connecting a fixture, and regardless of which one you use, you need 2 per connection for each light. So basically, you've got your trunk line running there. What you're going to do is just take a pair of wire cutters. You're going to cut that line where you want to splice your fixture into. You're going to take that wire, split it apart. It's just a 2 wire. There's no polarity to this, so it doesn't matter which wire you do. Basically what you're going to do then is you're going to just expose that wire there. Do that for each of these 4 wires. And then you're going to connect both wires. You're going to reconnect that with the fixture wire. So take one fixture wire, connect that up with 1 wire from each strand that you have in your hand. Put that together with your waterproof wire connector like so. Just spin it together, and basically that's all there is to it. You do that for both sides of the connection, so you'll basically have a connection, 3 wires in each wire connector. Now with the Kichler Pro Series connectors, same type of thing. There's 3 openings, so you put 1 wire again from each into each hole. Then you take 1 wire from the light fixture, put that into the smaller hole, clamp it shut. That'll make your connection. And in all these, there's some silicone in there so that being outdoors, if they do get wet, you're not going to have any shorts or anything like that. So basically that's the easiest way to talk about how to connect your lighting to your low voltage system. So really not that difficult to do. All you got to do, remember, you're tying your fixture into your trunk line goes back to your transformer, and that's it.